What's up, pokers and strokers? Josh Powell here. You're watching Amateur Pool. We've got a tap league match. This is 8-ball, played at Grindstone Billiard Club in Flint, Michigan. And we're playing the owner of the club. So if you didn't watch the last video, I beat the owner in the last video. He played me. So he's out for revenge, guys. That's him at the break right there. He won the leg. He just broke. He made a stripe in the bottom right corner. And we're going to see if he gets revenge or not. Let's get into it. Hope everyone out there has been doing well. Appreciate all the support and comments and all the likes. You guys are the best. I appreciate you. I don't know what else to say about it, guys. I'm not going to get all sappy and start crying, you know. I'm not going to do it. It's not going to happen, you know. So let's just watch this match together as friends and get into it, man. All right, so he made something and he ran off somewhere. I don't know if he had to poop or something. I don't know. But probably he'll be back, I'm sure. I know we finished the match, so he doesn't stay gone forever, you know. He'll be back. If you're not familiar with Tap League, you know you play a race. Everybody has handicaps. The handicaps are determined by your wins and losses. James and I are both the same handicap. We're skill level 6s in Tap. Formerly, when I played APA, I was a 7-9 in APA. Tap League is a little bit different, though. 7s in Tap are a little bit more rare than they are in APA. So I wasn't the best 7 in the world when I played APA, that's for sure, you know. And I've been struggling with my game a little bit lately, guys, to be honest. I haven't been practicing nearly as much. If you watch my videos from, 8, 9, 10 months ago, I was playing a lot better than I am right now. And it's evident to me, I've got to put some time back in on the practice table, man. I've been slipping, and that's the price you pay. It's the price you pay for tea in China, I guess, as they say. I don't know. All right, James took solids. He just made a nice little draw shot on the 7-ball, pulled back. He's got the 3 here pretty clean. I think he can shoot the 5 here as well, which is the ball I might consider taking. But he's lifting his stick. Ooh, it looks like he miscued a little bit. Rewind the tape and look. The ball looked like it hopped up a little bit. I think he miscued slightly, but he still made it, so it wasn't a big deal. All right. So you got a good look at this 6, but man, I might want to shoot the 1 down in the bottom right corner while I'm on it right here. It doesn't mess up your position on the 6. Instead, he shot the 6 and tried to draw back to the shape he already had. That's something I do a lot too, and I'm trying to fix. All right, but seems to not be affecting him so far. He can roll forward on this 1 and get close to the 13, and then he can cut the 2 in the bottom left corner. Just like that. Did he get enough of it, though? I'm not sure if I think he rolled it enough. But if he makes this, all he's got to do is put straight left, and he can spin off the bottom rail over to our right side long rail and back up towards the middle of the table for the 8 in the same pocket. He went straight up and down and ran into the 9. I would have spun around it just to be on the safer side of it. Now he's got a bank shot. Let's see if he makes it. Oh, I thought he had me. Thought he had a break and run right off the bat. Yeah, James is shooting pretty good so far. His stroke looks pretty good. A couple decisions that I may have played differently, but that doesn't mean it's wrong. Half the time I'm wrong. So he's probably playing them the right way. All right, meanwhile, here I come up to the table with my shaky stroke, seeing if I can make something happen here, guys. Got the 11 ball. What am I going to do next, though? Am I drawing this back? Yeah, I drew it back for the 9 in the corner. Maybe a little bit too far. I'm straight on. If I just make this with a stop shot, then I got my choice of the 14 or the 15. Keyword being make it, though. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I left him straight on the 8, so I didn't make him shoot it. It was a pretty easy shot. So I'm down 1-0 right off the bat, guys. Right off the bat. All right, James made a good-looking break, but I don't think he made anything. No? So I got another chance to get my stroke going here, guys. I've mentioned it before on my channel, but I've got a muscle disorder. And when I'm cold and I come in, and my muscles get stiff at first. I got to loosen them up before I can really start to feel good. And I was feeling that a little bit in this match, but not too much. That's definitely not the reason I'm shooting bad. The reason I'm shooting bad is I'm not practicing a ton lately. But that does affect my game a bit. I'd be a liar if I said it didn't. Definitely never want to use it as an excuse, though. And that's not the case here. Just something I'm mentioning because it does affect my game a bit, especially my first rack or two, my first few shots. It affects me. I'm affected, you know, not infected. I'm affected. There's a difference there, bro. There's a difference. All right, not a bad shot there. If I held up enough, I can shoot. It makes it a little tough, though. I like shooting the 12 in the top left corner, but I have just a little angle on it now. And if the 12 goes in the bottom left between the 8 and the 10, then I like this shot better. I'd like to stop or draw it a little bit, though. I went all the way up to the top of the table and back down. I don't really like that a whole lot. Excessive cue ball movement, you know, I didn't have to move the cue ball that far. It didn't look like. Maybe there was more angle than I thought, but it's easier to see when you're watching it back, you know, than it is when you're at the table. I mean, it's just the way it is, like Monday morning quarterbacking, you know. When you're watching it on film, it's way easier to see. Like, oh, I should have did that. I should have did it that way. Meanwhile, though, I'm making some shots. I mean, it's not horrible. Oh, I wanted to come up higher on that. Yeah, you see me tap the table. I wanted to come up higher on it, bro. I just couldn't do it. Now I've got that same shot, but with a nasty blind corner cut. So I've got to cut this into the pocket. When I say blind pocket, it just means when you're down on the ball, you can't easily see the line into the pocket. You know, it's blind to you. You just know where it's at, so you're cutting it over there. It's a tougher shot, and I got to use inside English so I don't miss. Yeah, I missed the shot. I came back out for shape on the 10 too, man. I just couldn't execute. It was really the shot before that one is where I messed up. I needed to hit it harder and come up further, and I would have had a straight shot on that. And then from there, likely I get out, you know. But I messed it up, man. You know, it's what I do. I mess them up. It's just the way it is sometimes for me. All right, he's going to cut this 7 down there with my ball sitting in the pocket. It's unmissable, really. Oh, he scratched, though. Wow. Did not see that coming, man. Did not expect him to scratch there. The way he shot that first rack, man, his stroke looked good. I didn't expect him to mess that up like that. But that's why we're amateurs. You know, it happens. It happens, Cattens. Oh, boy. Sunday here, guys, but it's, was it Labor Day weekend or Memorial Day weekend? Jeez, I always get the two confused. Can't remember. You know, it's in August, late August. It's the last weekend in August. I don't know if it's Memorial Day or Labor Day. Leave me a comment. Straighten me out. You know, let me know in the comments. Is it Labor Day or Memorial Day? I always forget. All right, I just rolled that forward. Now, the 10 is close enough to the pocket. I can cheat this and get almost any angle I want. I'll probably just use straight right spin, come off the left side rail, and back up for the 8 in the same pocket. Ooh, I spun it a little hard, though. Yeah, you gotta remember, Josh, when you're using spin, the ball actually picks up speed off the rail. So even though I didn't hit it that hard, the spin made it go way up higher on the table than I wanted it to. I still made the shot, thankfully. So now we're at 1-1. 1-1 here, guys. All right, man. I scratched off that break. That's not a good thing. I spread the balls pretty well. You know, the 7 ball and the 9 ball are in a little bit of a pickle. But other than that, the rest of the table's okay. I like stripes here. The 9 ball's the only one that's really an issue. And I think with the other 2 stripes by that bottom left corner pocket, he can use it to break that out. And you know, everybody sees the table a little bit different. See, the way I see it is the 6 ball's blocked to the bottom left corner. The 1 ball's blocked to the bottom left corner. The 2 ball might go. The 4 ball's in a tough spot. And looking at all those tough balls for solids, the only one I see that's tough for stripes is the 9, and it has other balls that you can use to access it. So in my opinion, I think stripes are a lot better here. Let's see what he decides to take. Now, I scratched on the break, so it's behind the line. I don't know why he's trying to put it down there. I told him, I said, James, get your butt back there, you know. I can't say the other guy because it's a family channel, you know what I mean? I said, get your A back there, you know. But it's a family channel, so we can't do that. Not on the match videos, you know. Some of my other videos, you know, I mouth like a trucker, but it is what it is. All right, he made the right play, in my opinion, and took stripes, but he did create another problem, pushing the 1 up by, what is that, the 10 ball. He does have the angle here, though. He can break the 9 out with a little bottom right, just like that. Just like that. It was a good shot. But now he doesn't have another ball he can use to break the 10. He could make the 9 here and use straight draw and draw the cue ball back into the 1. Problem with that is he may not come away with a shot. You know, it just depends on if he ends up with a shot on the 10 or not. Because the 15 is kind of hidden from down there. Or he's going to play a safety. I don't hate this. I don't hate he didn't play a safety. Thought he was going to play a safety. Holy mackerel. And I didn't see where that cue ball went, guys. Rewind the tape and look at that one again, man. It all happened so fast. Got something in my eyeball. It's my finger, you know. Get my finger out of my eye. Get my finger out of my eye, man. All right. Now, let's see if I can do something here. I've got solids. The solids look a lot better than they did, for sure. All I got to do is make this 6, drift forward for the 1. Oh, why did I stun? Why did I stun there? I should have drifted forward for the 1. I don't know why I stunned. I think I can still shoot the 4. I can cut it into the 9, and it'll fall into the side pocket if I do it right. But I had no business. I should have looked at that a little better, man. You know? Like I said, I was feeling a little out of sorts. I'm not playing as well as I usually used to do. I can't say usually because there's a lot of times I don't play well. I can't believe I went for that bank too, man. But I'm not playing as well as I used to, you know. And that's just from lack of practice, guys. I've been so busy lately. You know, I work a regular job and I've had so much other stuff going on. And I'm trying to get as many videos out as possible. And it just all eats into my practice time, man. Plus, it's been summer and it's super humid and hot. So when I do start to practice, man, I start dripping sweat. And it just, I don't like it. I've got a dehumidifier down here too, but it just doesn't keep up. Now, what I need is air conditioning. That's what I need. That's what I need. Good shot there. Good shot. I don't know if he can see the 9 past the 7. If he can, then he's still okay, but he's going to run into the 2, and it's going to be tough to get back on the 11. Okay. Yeah, he just ran. He hit the outside of the 2 and bounced over. He's got a good look at the 11 now. It's a long shot with the cut. But it's one that he should be able to make, or normally would be able to make, and it comes with shape. You know, if he makes it in, the cue ball is automatically going to come down for the 8 in the left side pocket. Oh, he undercut it. He hit it a little light. He could have hit it harder because he didn't have to worry about speed so much, because he could have come down and hit like 2 or 3 rails and still ended up, as long as he ends on the bottom half of the table, he's got a shot at the 8 ball pretty much. Okay, that was just top right spin. Go around 2 rails, go around the 9 ball. I've still got a bit of an issue here, though, because his 11 ball is blocking my 3 at the least, and likely the 4, too. But I think I could shoot the 4 somewhere else, too. I'm coming up for the 7. I used top left English on that shot. That's why it reacted funny off the rail. Wanted to come up for the 7. Now, I can make this with right spin and knock the 3 out of there. Oh, I went around it. Look at me trying to play precise shape. Who do I think I am? You know, that was a good shot. It's impressive. Looking at it here, I thought maybe I'd just run into it and bump it out. But no, I spun around it and shaped it. It was pretty okay. Center ball hit. Not bad on that one. I underhit it a little bit. I don't know if I underhit it. I undercut it. So the cue ball didn't go as far as I thought it would, because I hit too much of the 3 ball. If I make this, though, I'm probably going to get on the 8, right? I mean, it's hard not to get on the 8. It's a slow draw shot, in my opinion. Ever wish you could play like Efren Reyes? If you buy our new line of short rail merchandise, I can guarantee you'll play as good as Efren Reyes. I'm sorry, I was just informed I can't say that. I can guarantee you will not play as good as Efren Reyes. You'll still suck, but you'll look good doing it. Get you some. Or I could go forward and shoot the 8 in the side, either way. The draw just makes the shot a little easier to make. Yeah, that was pretty okay. It wasn't bad. Shoot, stroke doesn't look too bad there. You know, I have moments where I still play pretty well, but then my consistency is up and down. That's really where the practice comes into play, right? The more, if I practice like I was practicing, then I would shoot this good majority of the time. But when you don't practice as much, man, you know, you only hit spurts. It goes up and down. Not a bad looking break. I made a 3-ball up there. Looks like I might have pushed it in with my hand. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't do that. I was moving the brake pad. We put a piece of felt down where we break. That way it saves the felt on the table from wear as long. You know, it doesn't wear out as fast up there. And I was moving that. I didn't touch the balls. I promise you, little Timmy, I didn't touch them. I wouldn't do that. And if I would, I'd have gave him ball in hand or whatever the course of action needs to be. All right, made the 14 nice and easy so I could fall on the 13. That's not bad. Now, if I have the angle on the 13, I could hit this with maybe stun and just come up and bump the 6, and then I'll be on the 9. But I'm not sure I have that angle. Okay, I fell forward. Oof. I set myself up for a hard shot. I don't like myself shaping the 9 into the side pocket from here, which is, I had to be what I shaped because it's the only shot available. Yeah, and I'm not even thinking about it, so I already had it planned. That's pretty bold to shape that shot. I hit both nipples, you know? Both nipples, man. Jeez. And it didn't even go in the hole, just like prom night, all over again, you know? All over again. Rubbed on 2 nipples and didn't put it in the hole, man. Just the way it goes, I guess, sometimes. Forgive me, family channel. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Let me get back on track. Back to the match, you know? Back to the match. All right, so James coming up to the table. Let's see what he can figure out here, what he wants to do, what he's going to do, how he's going to punish me for that mistake I made. Can he make the 6 in the side, or is he playing a safety? Oh, he cut the 7. Jeez, that was a good back cut. That was not an easy shot. Nice shot. Nice shot, man. You know, you guys already know. All right, so he's got the 4. I think he's got the 1. And I can't tell from here if the 5 goes in the top left corner pocket or not. If it does, there's a good chance he's out here. If it doesn't, then he's got to figure it. He could draw off the 1 here if he wants. He could draw right off the 1. He's not doing it, though. He's putting top on it. Oh, that was creative and very well done, man. That was a good shot. So instead of drawing into it, he used top and come off the rail back into it, which is, it's a little tougher to do, you know, because you got to be more accurate with your English on it. If you're using straight draw, I mean, the angle of the angle that you're coming off the object ball is automatically drawing you into those. But the way he did it requires a little more skill, and he did a great job at it. So now he's looking at the 5. He may get out here. You know, the only thing that may be a little tricky is where the 8 ball is going to go. Because he can make the 6 first, and then he can have the 2. Well, I guess the 10 kind of blocks the 2 for the upper left corner, but he might still be able to make the 2 into the left side pocket. And if he does that, it's going to push the 8 into the 15 and maybe open it up. I don't know. I'm interested in see how he does this here, if he gets out. At first, I was thinking it was a fairly easy out, but it's not. It gets tricky right here at the end. The 2 and the 8 get tricky. So I'm curious to see how he does this. Or if he does it, rather. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know if he does it for sure. I don't remember. I don't remember. Yeah, the only thing I can think is to try to play the 2 in the left side corner, left side pocket with draw, and the cue ball is going to bump the 8. It's going to push into the 15, but the cue ball is going to end up drifting up table. So he may not come away with a shot on the 8, or he could try to break him out here and move him. That's what he did. Oh, man, and he came out smelling like a rose on that one, guys. That didn't have to turn out so well for him, but it did. That was a nice shot. All right, he can make this with draw, make it in the side pocket and just draw off the bottom rail, or he can just hit it light and take a cut on the 8. Yeah, he chose to take the cut. Not a bad, that's a smart shot. You know, don't move the cue ball around any more than you have to. And he's confident in his shot-making ability right now because he's shooting well. So when you're shooting well, you have more options like that. You're not afraid to take a tougher shot. Well done, man. Well done. I think the score is now 2-1, if I'm not mistaken. 2-1, ain't no fun, you know? All right, he made a nice looking break, made a ball, and the spread is beautiful on this one. I like stripes better here as well. The 10 ball is really the only challenge. If you take solid, you got to deal with the 1 ball. I think the 6 will go on the side. I think the 5 will go past the 14 into the bottom left corner pocket, but I'm not sure. So let's see what he does. He's looking at stripes, I think, which I don't know why I can't. I guess solids are just as good as stripes in this case. There's only one problem for each set. He's playing a combo? What's he doing here? Oh, he's cutting it into the side. Oh, and he missed. That's a little reprieve for your boy. You know what I mean? I got a little reprieve there, guys. Let's see if I can capitalize on it now. You know, like I said, my stroke's up and down. You know, I'm not as consistent, but I did play pretty well last up at the table. So let's see if I can keep it up. Whew, almost didn't make that one. That was just a little bit of straight top, maybe a little bit of left spin with the top, just so I didn't run into the 7. If the 3 goes past the 5, I like shooting at it now and drifting forward for the 5 ball next. I would like to get an almost straight shot on the 5, just a little bit of angle, so I can draw up into the 1 ball, and that would address my problem ball. Oh, but instead I draw right. Yeah, I poked at that one. I did not stroke that one. And the cue ball did not react the way I thought it would. That's what happens, man. So now I'm jacked up on the 11 ball, and the only thing I can really do here is try to bank the 2. I don't even see a good safety off the top of my head. I don't even see a good safety, man. This is trouble. Trouble, you know? Man. And I did it to myself. I'm not even shooting the bank on the 2. What am I just trying to hit the 2? What am I doing? This is dumb. I mean, I hit the 2 and caused now the 2, 6, and 1 are in trouble. You know, I only had the 1 ball in trouble before, and now I've got 3 balls in trouble because of that poor decision. I should have tried to bank the 2. You know, it's what I should have done there. I mean, because it gives me a chance to make it. Maybe I make it, and I can keep my run alive, you know. But even if I don't make it, at least I don't create more problems for myself. That way, if he doesn't get out and I get another shot, you know, there's a good chance I can get out there. That was a poor decision by Mr. Josh, you know. That'd be me. That would be me, Mr. Josh. Or just Josh, you know. No Mr., I guess. I don't know. You call me what you want, you know. A lot of people call me weird names, bad names. It is what it is. I don't mind. All right. Talking too much, guys, you know. I got a couple comments saying don't talk so much, bro. You know, and I feel like this is my channel. I talk as much as I want, you know. You don't like it, you don't have to watch it. I appreciate you watching it. But the cool thing about YouTube is if you want to, you can start your own channel and talk as much or as little as you want. You know, that's what I did. Don't tell me what to do on my own channel, bro. Don't tell me what to do. No, I'm just kidding, man. I appreciate everybody watching. Even if you don't like my commentary, that's fine. There's a mute button. Hit the mute and just watch the match. I'm good with that, too. Whatever you guys want to do is fine with me, man. All right. If I were just a little bit taller, you know what I'm saying? I could reach this. I'm looking around. I don't see a bridge. I don't see a bridge handy. I remember that. I was looking for a bridge, so I ended up shooting it left-handed. What I'm trying to do is shoot the 1 and make his ball and then play the cue ball down there as a safety. But left-handed, jacked up over a ball. My bridge is not very stable like that because I don't shoot left-handed very often at all. And I feel like a girl trying to throw a baseball left-handed when I shoot like that. It's difficult for me. So that's the result right there, is a poor shot. All right, what's he doing here? Is he going to try to cut this? It looks like he's going to try to cut it all the way over to the bottom right corner. If he does, this is a great shot. It's not easy by any means. He did, and he made it. Well done, James. Well done, Sir James. You know? Well done, sir. He's got a cut on the 10. I personally would want to make this with just a little bit of right spin to get the cue ball to go up table and shoot the 12 into the side next. He did as well. He hit it a little more firm, so he's got the 12 in the bottom right corner, which is still okay. But he's pretty straight on it, so he either has to roll it with top, so the cue ball rolls down for the 11 in the upper left corner, or he's got to like stun drift and roll forward. Either way, he's got to roll forward for this next shot. Maybe he could draw back, but it'd be stupid to do that. It's a lot harder. Lot harder to make the shot, a lot harder to shape the 11. I just roll forward a bit on this one. And the important thing is he needs an angle on the 11 too. If he gets straight on the 11, it's going to be in a tough spot. But if he gets an angle on the 11, he can shoot the 11. If he rolls up about 3 feet, maybe 2 feet past where the 14 ball is now, or the 12 ball, and then he'll have that angle to make the 11 and stun over to the left side pocket and spin down between the 6-8. And then he'll have a shot on the 8. This is a pretty good angle. I think he's got it from here. Now he can just draw, actually. He can just draw straight and come down to the bottom end of the table for the 8 in the side. It's a lot easier than trying to go all in between the 6-8, you know. Well done. Well done. He should be getting out here. Guys, he's putting the hurt on me here, man. He's putting the hurt on me. Whew. Man, that's no bueno. No bueno, man. Not good. I'm getting beat up so far, guys, you know. But that's the price I pay, man. I got to put in the work to keep my consistency and play my game well. And I just haven't been putting in the work, man. So I can't be mad at nobody but myself, you know. And little Timmy keeps me distracted all the time. You know, keeps me from putting in the work on the table. Sucker. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. What I need is more time in the day. What I need is a day to last 42 hours instead of 24 hours, you know. Then I'd have more time. I'd have time to work, edit, play matches, and practice. I just don't have the time right now. Don't have the time. Ooh, he undercut it. Missed a shot. That's going to bring me back up to the table. All right, there's a couple little things to deal with on this one. Not horrible, but have to be dealt with nevertheless. Namely the 15 ball, right? I can deal with it here with top and a little bit of right spin. I can come up and run into it like that. That was a good shot. Don't create another problem, though. Yeah, that was well done. Not bad. I'm proud of myself for that shot, you know? I can feel the struggle from here watching it. Watching myself shoot, I can feel the struggle. So when I make actually a decent shot, I'm proud of myself. You know, it's weird. It's weird. It's a weird feeling. Be proud of yourself. What a moron. What a moron this guy is, proud of himself. Who does that? Who says that? You know? Who says it? All right, so now I can shoot the 13. And obviously I'm going to have, what is that, the 10 ball next, right there in the left corner pocket. The 10 ball will lead to the 11 ball. What I've got to figure out here is the 8 ball, though. The 8 ball is going to be a little tricky for me. Especially if I could save the 10 ball up there. I can't really do it now, but if I'd have thought about it ahead of time, I could have saved the 10 ball as my last shot, and that could have led me to shape the 8 a lot easier. But instead, I'm shooting the 10 now. Oh, there it is again, man. There's that bad stroke again. The cue ball just did not do it. Well, the cue ball did what I wanted it to do. I didn't hit the object ball where I intended to hit the object ball, which means I had a little unintended deflection or something on the cue ball when I hit it. Because I expected that to draw more straight down table for the 11. Oh, man. What am I trying to do? I must be able to see the 14 a little. Yeah. Try to cut it all the way down. Jeez. Yeah. Struggle bus. Struggle bus, you know. I'm not on it. I'm driving it. I'm driving the struggle bus right now. It is what it is. Sometimes it's like that, man. Some days be like that, I guess. All right. Meanwhile, he smells blood. He's wanting to finish this off. Oh, that's rare for that guy, man, to miss it. He had a good shot there. That's rare. My bad play must be wearing off on him. It must be infectious, you know? It's contagious and infectious. That's a lot of big words for a gentleman such as myself, you know? It's a lot of big words. That's a lot of syllables I just used. All right, listen. Now, Josh, you got a chance. Let's see if you do something here, my man. Time to take a crap or get off the pot, and I overdrew it. Yeah, now you see what happens when you're not stroking great, guys. You don't trust your stroke. So what I did there is I didn't trust the fact that my stroke was going to work, so I hit it harder than I needed to, wanting it to draw back. And just so happened my stroke worked, so I drew it back too far. You know, it's a vicious cycle, man. Vicious cycle. You know, when you start shooting bad, you don't trust your stroke. And when you don't trust your stroke, you start shooting worse. It's a vicious cycle. So I tried to kick the 11 into the side pocket to no avail, you know, to no avail. But I did leave him down here on the bottom rail, which makes his next shot a lot tougher. So, I mean, there is that. It's just a matter of whether or not. Oh, I bumped that 5 with my stick when I shot, which is not a foul in tap. Tap league is cue ball foul only, but he was moving it back, which is his right to do. All right. Let's see if James can pull it. His first shot's going to be his toughest shot, probably. And he's got it. He nailed it. That's a good shot. Now he's got to deal with the 8 ball. He's got to deal with the 8 somehow. I don't know if he wants to make the 5 and draw into it here. That's probably a good shot. I think that's what he's doing. He looks like he's putting draw on it. Yeah, what a good shot. Well done, sir. He's just outplaying me in every way today, you know. He's mad about the last match we had, and I beat him there. And he wanted revenge. He's getting it so far. He's getting it. Unless I all of a sudden start coming alive and playing, you know. I could catch up potentially. It's not impossible. But the way I'm shooting so far, it's not likely either. It's not impossible, but it's not 100% likely. Yeah, he's shooting well. Yep. James came to play. Jimmy Jam. Jimmy Two Shoes, we call him. No, nobody calls him that, bro. I just made it up. But I like the sounds of it. Maybe we'll start calling him Jimmy Two Shoes, you know. Look, he fell on that 3 ball nicely, man. Fell on the 3 ball nicely. Yep. Yeah, stunned it over for the other side pocket. This is a little bit of a tricky shot here, though. Got to be careful with this one because the cue ball is going to want to go towards this pocket. And if he puts too much draw, the cue ball is going to go towards the center, the left side pocket. So he looks like he's using top. Oh, he went to the corner. Oh, and he missed it. I can't believe he missed it. But look where he left me, man. Didn't leave me nothing easy, that's for sure. Left me a tough cut on the 11 ball into the side pocket. I'm looking at the tangent line on the 11. If I want it, I want to shoot it in this bottom left corner. But I don't think I can. I think I'll scratch. That's what I was just looking at with my stick. I think I'll scratch, so I have to try to get it in the side. Problem is, that looks like it could scratch too. You know, and the only thing I can do is put top on it. Unless I hit it hard, that might follow the tangent line enough to not scratch. Yeah, I tried. I tried and completely missed the ball. It was a thin cut, so completely missed it, man. I hit it too thin. I'm giving him that one because the 8 ball's sitting in the pocket, and he had ball in hand, so I'm not going to make him shoot that, you know. Not the best looking break in the world. We got a lot of clutter in this one. It's probably going to be a tougher rack. Maybe some safety play on this one, or maybe we just run out. Who knows? I don't think I'm going to run out. I wouldn't bet on it. I wouldn't bet on myself running out here the way I'm playing right now, especially. It's a tough run out even when I'm playing well. You know, 2 balls in trouble, the 4 balls in trouble. The 2 ball might go. The 6 ball's in trouble. If I shoot the 3 now, which is really my only shot, then it's going to push the 5 over into the 6 and make it worse. Unless I can hit it real soft and avoid hitting the 5. I have to put a lot of top and hit it real, just pocket speed to avoid hitting the 5. Be the only way. If I put any speed on this at all, I'm going to hit the, yeah, I did hit the 5. Yeah, and that's what I was worried about right there. So what I knew I was going to hit the 5, so what I was trying to do is hit it hard to actually push the 6 open. But it was such a straight shot that I had barely any tangent line with my stun. That's why I hit it as hard as I did. The cue ball still barely went over. I would have needed to like almost break speed on that shot to make that work. And then likely I'm going to miss the shot. You know, you can't hit them that hard accurately. I can't anyway. Some people can, you know, maybe not me, not a gentleman such as myself. All right, I'm going to try to put left spin. I was looking at the angle. I'm going to put left spin. I want to try to make his 10 would be best, or at least hit his 10. What was that, the 10? No, that's not the 10. That's the 14, sorry. I was trying to actually make the 14 if I could, or at least hit it and not give him a shot at it. I wanted the cue ball to be stuck behind the 1 is really what I was after there. But it was it's all I could think to do, you know what I mean? It's all I could think to do. All right, James is running off. What's he going to? Oh, he's going to get a bridge. He saw me looking for a bridge earlier, didn't say nothing. And then when he pulled this bridge out, I remember, I was like, oh, you do have a bridge. He's like, yeah, there's 4 or 5 of them lying around here. I was like, thanks, bro. You know, thanks, man. Well, my battery's getting low on my camera already, man. Must not have been a full battery. All right, made a good shot there. Still a tough table, though. It's not, I mean, the 15's a little challenging. The 13's a little challenging. The 11's challenging. The 9's not the easiest. Almost every ball you look at, he needs one good shot to rearrange the furniture, you know? One good shot to just move a bunch of balls around and make a new layout for the table, really. It's kind of what I would be looking at here. Oh, the 13 did go, and he broke out the 11 with the shot as well. So that was well done. I don't know if the 4 goes past the 10 ball to the upper right corner or not. If it does, it's my only shot. If it doesn't, I've got to try to make a kick shot on the 1, like a mirror shot, which is hard from this distance because I think that side pocket is real close to where I would need to hit. I'm looking real good to see if that 4 goes. If it does, I know it's tight. If it does go, I know it's tight. Yeah, I pulled back on that stroke, guys. Rewind the tape and look at that. I'm still doing it, and I've been trying not to do that, guys. But when I get to playing, man, I don't consciously think about it, and I revert back to the habit. So my stick does this, and I pull it back. And when I see myself doing that, I know I'm struggling. I don't shoot great when I do that, and that's probably the number one problem that I need to fix with myself right now is stop pulling my stroke back like that. I know how to do it, man. I just got to put in the time. I've got to put in the table time and make a new habit. See, like that, I followed through. That wasn't bad. But again, I don't fully trust my stroke. So I hit it too hard and it doesn't follow the same line. It's a vicious cycle, man. But I've got to work on that part of my stroke, man. If I can get that fixed, which the only way I'm going to be able to do that is put time in, and I have to create a new habit. Because right now my habit, when I don't think about it, is to pull the stick back. So I need to create a new habit to follow through. You know, if that becomes my habit, then when you start getting into the game and you're not thinking about it, you still follow through. So when I think about following through, I shoot better. You know, but I don't think about that all the time because you start getting into the game, you just don't think about it. All right, what's he going to do here? He's drawing straight back. Okay. Now he's got the 13. He's looking all right here. He's got the 13. Then he can shoot the 12. The 12 leads to the 15 in the right side. And if he does a stop shot on the 15, he's got the 9 either up in the top left corner or in the left side pocket. So I think there's a good chance. There's a good chance he gets out here, guys. There's a good chance this could be lights out. What are you doing? You want to come up here? Come here. Got a guest commentator, guys. Got a guest commentator. This is Birdie. She's looking like a ragamuffin, though. Looking like a ragamuffin. All right, yeah, so now he's got, oh, he shot it in the side instead of the corner, so it was a good shot, though. Now he's got a thin cut on the 10, but one that he should be able to handle. And honestly, I think it comes with natural shapes. He's going to hit the top rail, the left side rail. The only thing he's got to be careful of is scratching in that left side pocket. And then he'll come down off the left side rail to the bottom end of the table, and he'll have a shot on the 8, whether it be in the top right corner or the right side pocket, either way. So I think he's in pretty good shape here, guys. This is probably going to be all she wrote. Probably going to be all she wrote. Yeah, that's a good shot. Yep. Now you can shoot the corner or the side. I'll probably go with the side. It's a little easier shot for sure from here. Yeah, that's it, guys. You know, I got whooped on today. It is what it is, man. But I appreciate James for letting me record. And I appreciate you guys for watching the video with me. Hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. If you want a short rail shirt, links in the description. Get you a short rail shirt so I can afford to feed this little girl, you know? Just kidding, guys. She's gonna eat either way, man. But I appreciate you guys. Thanks for all the support. We'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.